Brant, are you at the beach
What
somewhere?
is up, my friend? I'm not. I'm at
Can you hear me?
Starbucks. In the,
Starbucks. Oh, okay.
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were at the beach, a mobile home park, or what. So, hey,
Yeah.
we'll kind of because I'll probably just have you on for 10 minutes. I was gonna have you on for 20, but want to make sure I get all the content I can out of you because you were the one introduced me to EXP. I'm very grateful that I was one of the first people that you called. But for anyone who doesn't know you, what does your business look like today?
Yeah. First off, thanks for having me on. Thanks for all you do to help me and our agents. Can you hear me okay? Just make sure my audio is
Yes.
good. Okay, good. It was a little choppy on my side. Yeah, man. So full time, real estate investor. I've started in real estate about 15 years ago. Was former law enforcement for 7, 8 years, and then went into the corporate world and hated it. So, like so many people, I realized that climbing that corporate ladder was not for me. So I started looking for other things. Read Rich Dad Poor Dad, and a dozen other books. As soon as I read that book, it just opened up a whole new world to me. And within my first year, I bought 10 rental properties. My first year in real estate, started with no money. Used a credit card to buy my first property. Next year, I bought 10 more rental properties, and then went full time in 2009. Since 2009, I coincidentally got licensed as a real estate agent, and it wasn't for any intentions of being, doing any traditional type of real estate stuff. I just thought it was wise to have my license as a real estate, entrepreneur, expert, or whatever, and a professional. And then also it was kind of ahead estate plans because I wanted to be a full time real estate investor. I was leaving a full time job and I was a little bit nervous. I'm like, maybe I should get this license just in case. But honestly, like I didn't use it a whole lot. I had a good friend who was an agent, and I was so busy building my investment portfolio. I started flipping a lot of houses, writing coaching at a construction company for about 10 years, and I've been doing that among other things. In the last few years, I've been started acquiring mobile home parks. We bought multiple mobile home parks and RV parks. We've done subdivision developments, you name it all. And then about 3 years ago, I had a very, very fortunate kind of just a fortuitous situation where a mutual friend of ours, Connor Steinbrook, me and him met just kind of a chance acquaintance. And, I was introduced to EXP, and I liked it. I tried to poke holes in it. I didn't want to do it because I was busy, and I had actually deactivated my license because I wasn't using it at a full-time agent on staff. So I was like, if I'm gonna do this, I need to reactivate my license. I'm gonna have to spend some time in it. But it was an opportunity, honestly, like zero risk, tremendous opportunity for reward. So, I took action on it years one ago today, where I, joined with EXP, and you and myself, my friend, were one of my first agents in my first 90s. You joined, you saw it, you got it, and we've been rocking and rolling ever since.
Yeah, I mean, when you showed it to me, it was a no-brainer. Now, I had no idea it was going to evolve into like what we're experiencing right now. Now, you explained it that way. I don't even know if you thought that, but it still was a no-brainer because it allowed you to build wealth and build passive income with your license. And I'm like, cool. As an investor, that's what I do: build wealth, build passive income. I can do it with my license. It's a no-brainer. Why not? So I did, and the rest is history. So for other investors out there, because there's a ton of investors out there with like flat fee shops, or they just don't want to get licensed. even some very successful
That's where I
ones.
was
They're
at for
interesting.
10 years.
I know. So, well, what do you say to those investors? They've got good businesses, good, whether it's a coaching business alongside their investing business or they're just all in on investing. What do you say to them to, for them to actually start to really consider what eXp Realty can do for their business as well as the eXp Realty side of it?
Yeah. So for for they're open-minded and have a conversation, and some sadly are not. Where I spoke to agent investors, several years ago, and people were very closed-minded. They had their blinders on. They didn't have the open mind, and honestly, a lot of them, made jabs about EXP, made jokes and things like that. And I believed in Glenn Sanford, believed in the model, was me, my business, and my family. And so, I've continued the path, and so many people that weren't open minded, here we are, a few years later, multiple or 6-figure income off revenue. I've got 11,000 shares of the company, and y'all can see what stock is trading at per share. It's well over, my equity is well over $500,000 with this company, just because I had an open mind. I took some action. So that's what cost people that you and I both know that we've spoken to, just because they didn't have it in mind, is there's a huge opportunity. So what I would, what's kind of thrown about with EXP, and just my reality with it, my experience has been, is everything about EXP has been everything I thought it was going to be, and then even better. Like, they've added medical benefits or some lead generation platforms and things like that. It's been even better, but also something that may I realize to a certain extent, but didn't fully realize it until there's knowledge, and there's like ideas, and then there's experiential knowledge. Like, oh, I've experienced it. It's true, and it's really helped me grow my core business. Right? Because what you and I've done is we've added value to agents. We've added value to investors from their license to pour into them what we know on how to find deals, how to analyze deals, how to raise money, how to build a successful investing business. And through the course of that, there have been agents who are applying what we do and say, "Hey, Brent, hey, Chris, I found this deal. Can't take it down. Are you interested?" And we've been able to buy deals from other agents. I'm lending on the side. I've got 5 or 6 loans out right now. My agents on our EXP team who are flipping houses. I had agents bringing me development deals and mobile home deals. So it's really helped. It's just been this synergistic type of thing where we're helping other people grow their business. They're plugging into EXP as well. So we're helping EXP out. We're helping ourselves out. We're helping them out. It's just this win-win-win all the way through. But it's been my experience is that, not only has it been great, to build up EXP kind of income stream and thing like that side business for you and I, or side hustle, but it's helped start core business at the exact same time.
Love it. Yeah, being able to, it's just that collaborative effect that we now have the opportunity and the vehicle to work so closely together with other agents and agent investors, help them grow their business. And it's just funny how you can see that just flow back, and it helps your business too, whether it's referrals, deals, private money opportunities, and all kinds of other stuff. So, hey, I love it, Brent. Look forward to hanging out with you in Dallas next week with Tony Robbins, with a lot of other top EXP agents. So we'll talk again soon.